There is something inexplicable when two souls meet and seem to understand each other instantly, without words. That is how fans feel every time they see the interaction between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. Two men with such different characters, yet when they are together, the world seems to slow down and only their laughter can be heard. Xiao Zhan, with his warmth and elegance, is often described as a gentle shining sun. Meanwhile, Wang Yibo, with his mysterious blank expression and cool demeanor, is like a silent moon that never fails to attract attention. But who would have thought that when the two are in the same room, the moon can turn into a protector and the sun suddenly turns into an adorable baby, spoiled, cute, and completely belonging to Wang Yibo. It may be hard to believe that someone as calm and charismatic as Xiao Zhan can turn into someone so spoiled and gentle in front of Yibo. But for those who have been observing the dynamics between the two for a long time, this change is very obvious. In many moments, Xiao Zhan often shows his soft side when he is around Wang Yibo, from the way he looks at Yibo with sparkling eyes, to the small smile that always appears every time Yibo speaks. Behind that gaze, there is something so sincere, like a love that cannot be hidden. And interestingly, Yibo always knows how to respond. Although Yibo is known to be cold and quiet, every time he sees Xiao Zhan acting spoiled or a little childish, a small smile appears on his face, a smile he rarely shows to others. Fans call this moment Yibo's soft mode, when his usually expressionless face softens and his eyes radiate an indescribable affection. One of the most iconic moments that made fans scream was when the two were filming for The Untamed. In a behind-the-scenes video, Xiao Zhan looked exhausted after a long shoot. At that moment, Wang Yibo reflexively approached him, took a bottle of water, and handed it to him while gently patting his shoulder. Xiao Zhan then looked at him, smiled weakly, and said softly, "Thank you, Yibo." But what made everyone swoon was the way Xiao Zhan said it, softly, coyly, and with a slight tremor. Yibo's reaction? He just nodded, but it was clear from the attentive look in his eyes that he wanted to make sure Xiao Zhan was okay. In that small moment, the world seemed to stop. Two people who usually appeared professional and kept their distance in front of the camera suddenly turned into two young people who cared for each other in the gentlest way possible. Wang Yibo was not the type of man who easily expressed his feelings with words, but his small actions spoke louder than anything else. On many occasions, he was seen reflexively protecting Xiao Zhan from crowds, from the harsh glare of cameras, even from small things like cables that could cause him to trip. There was one legendary moment when the two were walking backstage, and Xiao Zhan almost slipped. Without thinking twice, Yibo immediately grabbed his hand, holding him back from falling. The moment was so quick, but the fans' eyes never missed it. The sweetest part? After that, Yibo didn't just let go of Xiao Zhan's hand. He held it for a few seconds longer, as if to make sure that Xiao Zhan was really safe. And the shy smile that appeared on Xiao Zhan's face afterwards? It was the pure happiness of a baby who felt safe in the arms of someone he trusted. When Xiao Zhan was in baby mode, he showed a side of himself that was rarely seen by the public. He laughs more freely, speaks more softly, and often teases Yibo in a sweet way. Sometimes he deliberately makes funny expressions or pretends to be angry just to see Yibo's reaction. And interestingly, Yibo always responds to him gently, sometimes with a faint smile, sometimes with a meaningful glance, but sometimes also with a flat comment that makes everyone laugh. One example was during an interview when Xiao Zhan innocently said, "I feel comfortable whenever Yibo is around." At that moment, Yibo simply nodded and replied briefly, "I know." But the way he said those two words, calm, confident, and with a slight smile on the corner of his lips, was enough to silence the entire studio. Like yin and yang, Xiao Zhan and Wang Yibo are two opposites that come together to complement each other. Xiao Zhan is the gentle side that brings warmth, while Yibo is the strong side that provides protection. Neither of them tries to change the other, but instead they grow together. Xiao Zhan learns to be more relaxed and spontaneous when he is with Yibo, while Yibo learns to open up and express his feelings more freely when he is with Xiao Zhan. Many fans refer to their relationship as love that grows in silence. There are no grand declarations, no exaggerated words, just simple actions, small gestures, and glances that speak louder than 1,000 words. Perhaps the most magical part of their relationship is when the two of them seem to create a small world just for themselves. In the midst of the crowd, they can communicate without words. Just by looking at each other, they know what the other is thinking. There was a moment at an event when the camera captured the two of them looking at each other from a distance. Yibo looked at him with soft eyes, while Xiao Zhan smiled shyly and looked down. There was no dialogue, but the aura between them was so strong, warm, sincere, and full of love that needed no words. They may not be a couple who often show excessive affection, but every laugh between them has a deep meaning. Xiao Zhan often laughs freely every time Yibo makes a flat but funny comment. Conversely, Yibo looked happy every time he managed to make Xiao Zhan laugh. Their laughter was the purest form of love, without coercion, without drama, just two people who felt comfortable with each other. In silence, in laughter, in glances, everything felt like real love. And that's how it is. Every time Xiao Zhan shows his soft side, everyone knows who is responsible: Wang Yibo. Only Yibo can make him laugh like a child. Only Yibo can make him blush with a single glance. And only Yibo can make him feel content just by being by his side. To the world, they are two big stars. But to each other, they are home. A place where they can be themselves, without masks, without pressure, just two hearts that understand each other. In the end, the story of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan is not just about popularity or rumors. It is a story about two people who find peace in each other's company. When Xiao Zhan becomes a soft and adorable baby, and Yibo becomes a quiet but loving protector, that is when their love feels most real. No sweet words are needed, because their actions are enough to make anyone's heart flutter. They teach us that love doesn't always have to be grand. Sometimes, love is about someone who makes you feel safe to be yourself, even if that means being a spoiled and adorable baby in front of the one you love. And perhaps that is their greatest secret. Xiao Zhan doesn't need to try to be perfect in front of Yibo, because for him, being himself is enough. And for Yibo, seeing Xiao Zhan happy is the most precious thing he's ever felt. Their love is simple, but in that simplicity lies eternal beauty. Can you feel their warmth too? Write in the comments. Who do you think is the sweetest in this relationship?